Welcome to Adbone Team Mental Fitness, also Adbone Learning and Development. In the next few minutes, I'm going to be taking us on this topic, goal setting and vision board. But first, I want to say a big thank you to management, which I'm also a part of the management team, for always allowing me to take this topic every year, right? I want to say thank you. And also, I want to say thank you to all the distinguished team members seated. Please, let's celebrate ourselves. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for always bringing yourself fully to class, because you are in class now for a few minutes. Okay, so I want to talk about goal setting and vision board. We know about it, but there's going to be a dynamics to it today, a different direction I want to take, and I want us to follow me as I go. Setting goals is the first step, opening quotes, in turning the invisible into the visible. Tony Robbins said this. He's a very great guy. He writes books and is an amazing person. Setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. The truth is, whatever it is that happens in reality on earth, it started first from the invisible. And we can't talk about goal setting without talking about the master of goal himself, God. He said, let us make man in our own image. He first had it in his mind before he brought it into reality. Now, I want us to look at something. Where the mind has gotten to, the body will eventually catch up. Can we all say it together? Where the mind has gotten to, the body will eventually. And this force, this principle is very powerful. It works across board. First, where the mind has anything you can think about, where your mind has gotten to, your body will eventually catch up. If you have seen it in reality happening in your mind, one day you will see you inside that reality. So what is a goal? A goal is something you want to achieve, whether it's big or small, short-term or long-term. A lot of people set short-term goals or long-term goals, 2 years, 5-year goals. But for the sake of this training, we're going to be doing a yearly goal, right? That's why we do it annually. And in December, we did something strategic as a company that we do every year. We come together and we set our goals for the year coming. We set the team, the direction for the year. And as a company, we do that. So many great companies set goals. And Adbone is interested in our growth personally too. That is why we always talk about this topic, goal setting and vision board. Even as a company that set goals, you also should set your own personal goals and professional goals. We'll see areas where you can set goals as we move on. Goals can be personal, professional, and they can help you stay motivated and on track. What's the importance of this? We know it. It keeps you focused. It gives you motivation. It gives you direction. And goal setting is personal. The truth is that Mr. Siri's goals is different from Miss Amy's goal, if she's here, and Miss Adura's goal, Miss Cole's goal. So it is personal. What success means to everyone is different. That's just the truth. First, you have to define. By the end of 2026, what will success look like for me? Not the one you are seeing on someone else or anything, right? So it is very personal and it is important, and it's something that is important to you. You can set goals and look at your GTSPP. We used to talk about this. Gifts, your talent, skills, passion, and your purpose. So before now, as teenagers, everybody used to have resolutions. And now we are in January. Resolutions, and most times resolutions don't work because after January, February, you just see that you are defaulting. But why? The reason is that there is no system around it. Instead of just wishful thinking, you have to be intentional. Goal setting is intentional living, and there is a framework that makes it work. We know it. It's called SMART. It has to be specific, measurable. Specific in the sense that what is the exact thing you want to achieve? Measurable. Make it clear. An indicator that proves progress. Make it achievable, a goal that stretches you but doesn't break reality, right? Something that is realistic, not something out of the ordinary. Now, relevant, realistic, make it make sense for your current season. There are seasons in life, right? There are different seasons, and we have the morning, afternoon season. I like Yoruba language, and Yoruba will say, Aro Osun Ale. We have Aro of our life, we have Osun of our life, and we have Ale of our life. I'm going to explain for the sake of those that don't understand Yoruba. It means you have the morning of your life, the afternoon, and the evening of your life. And there is a season in our life that if you understand each season, you know what is required of you to do in that season. I won't go deep into that. That alone is a topic on its own. So now, time bound. Make sure the goal has a clear deadline. No pressure. Don't pressure yourself. Goal setting is not about pressure. Nobody is giving you have to know. Like I said, it is personal. Make it something that you enjoy, right? But you have to set a clear deadline. If you don't have a time to it, you will not get it done. It's just the way we have set goals. We set goals every Monday that by 11 a.m. we are going to be having trainings. Imagine if you don't have a time to the training. People will just come in the time they want for the training. People will not be able to connect virtually. Everybody understands globally that, and I'm speaking it into existence, globally, different people from different parts of the world will connect to advanced training, 11 a.m. to listen to it. There's a time bound to it. Now, I always add this, evaluate and reward yourself. Evaluate. We always have quarterly review. 3 months we evaluate. And I would advise that when you've set your goal, check with yourself after 3 months. How am I doing with this? Then reward yourself. If you hit a goal, as simple as maybe you did something, you did a sale, that thing you've been eyeing, that thing you've been talking about, having in mind, I just want to have this possession. Go ahead. Go and have it. Reward yourself. Take yourself out. You don't have to wait for someone to take you out. Take yourself out, right? There's a feeling it gives. When you achieve your goal, you reward yourself. That thing will tell you that you can do more. As you are doing more, you are rewarding yourself more and more. Now, the next one, I want to give us a full SMART goal example. Our wonderful CEO has also talked about this. I think last year in December, we had a training on this around goal setting. So it's also a reminder for all of us. So now this is an example of a very SMART goal that is following the framework. It says, earn 5 million in commission income. Track total commission, measurable. Track total commission earnings until it reaches 5 million. Is this achievable? Yes. Through consistent commission-based activities, structured sales system. Is this realistic? Yes. It aligns with income growth, current work stream, the work that I do. I always say that our work at Adborn Harvest is service to God. Excellence honors God and it inspires people. Your work is service. Now, and long-term financial goals. Then the final one is time by December 31st, 2026. So this is the goal. To increase my income by making a total of 5 million in commission by December 31st, 2026. It follows the rule of SMART. Now, if this person hits this goal, you can decide that, I've made this commission. I want to, at the end of the year, I'm going to take money out of the money I've saved. I'm going to a certain country to enjoy myself. The person has rewarded himself. He has hit the goal, right? That's it. So now moving on, you can set goals around this area of life. Somebody will be looking by asking what areas of life. So I always talk about the wheel of life. The wheel of life gives you like a holistic view of places you can set goals on. And most times, sometimes we print this and we check every year, okay, where am I? Like I said, it's personal. No pressure, don't use anybody else's own to judge your own. Now, coming back to the wheel of life, you can use this to set goals. Spirituality, that should be the first, God first. Money and finances, your career, your work at Adborn Harvest and Homes, health and fitness, fun and recreation, environment, community, family and friends, partner and love. Team, this is the wheel of life. I want to introduce you to a river of life. He's our chairman at Adborn Harvest and Homes. Yes, and he's God. Please, let's celebrate him. Yeah, that's the river of life. This is the wheel of life. If you know the river of life, it can give you prosperity in all these areas. And the truth is this, no matter how much you take out from the river, it will never run dry. I call him Ushimira Tata. Yeah. So moving on, this is a template. We talked about this last year too, that you can use to set goals. The reason I also like Excel sheets is you can always put them like 20, for instance, now my 2025 goal is on an Excel. This 2026, you've just been checking, and then there's a challenge going on. 2026 is the new 2016, like a decade after, right? Imagine if you have a decade of your goals, you will see what you have become. This thing is not even about the achievement at the end of it. The truth is this, who you become at the end of the year, who you become is even much bigger, is more important than all those things that you're achieving, right? Now, you can use this template. You write the goals here, objective, action plan, due date, quarter, resources needed, and the note. Note can be, done, completed. Carryover. Carryover is allowed, no pressure. If you're not able to achieve it in this quarter, you move it. If you're not able to achieve it this year, you move it. That's just it. But as long as you know that, this thing, I'm working on it. Now, this is an example. Close to successful bond home unit of Alpha Prime or my country home by second quarter. What are the action plans that I need to put in place? People do not put action plan. That's why some of the things don't get done. You have to put a to-do. To-do, how do I do it, right? Utilize online platform or offline. These are just examples that I put here. And offline networking. Ask for referrals from my existing customers. Due dates, I said second quarter. Second quarter is January, February, March, April, May, June, right? So 31st of June, that's if you have 31st. Now, Q2, right? And then resources that you need to get this thing done. Reliable internet access, smartphone, because you will be doing sales online and all of those things. Brochures and flyers, networking skills, and product knowledge. Without product knowledge, you can't actually have the confidence to sell that property, right? There are other examples that I put here. So moving on, pillars for goal setting. So this is a different one I had there. Because I sat down and I started to look at it. What are some of the pillars that actually make this thing work and come to reality? One of it is clarity, alignment with God. First, you align. God is me and you this year. What do you want me to do, achieve? You first align, right? And then you get clear, knowing exactly what you want, what you need to do, and why it matters. Why does this thing matter, right? Why? Commitment, sticking to what you said you would do, even when it's hard. The truth is you face challenges along the line. Life is full of challenges, problems. Except problems, I see it as challenges. Life is full. Even the scripture tells us in the word you have tribulations. See, even when it's hard, you stick to it. But you know what you tell yourself? All things are what? Working. Even when it doesn't look like it, all things are. If you keep saying it, affirm, we'll get there. You keep saying, you just see. Even when failure is still working. Because the truth is, if you don't fail, you won't succeed. You won't be able to know what success is, right? I do not call somebody a failure until you quit. Failure is quitting. You are now quitted. That you are no longer doing. That's not failure. But when you keep failing at something, you're learning the lessons, speaking the lessons, you're not a failure, right? So moving on, commitment to it. Then consistency. This one, all of us, even me, everybody struggles with consistency. But I'm going to give us a framework, a system that can work, right? Consistency, doing what it takes on a daily, I put it in green, to highlight it, on a daily basis to achieve the results. Small consistent efforts will amount to big things. Let me quickly give you a story of when I was growing up. This is how I used to look at consistency. As little as that thing, every one of us might have different examples, but I connected it back to when I was growing up. Growing up, we stayed in this particular house where we had tap, but the tap spots after a while. So water wasn't coming into the house and anything. We had a river, a well too, Bonga. We know Bonga, right? So if you want to wash clothes, you want to do many things, wash plates, you go and draw from the well. Good. But when you want to drink water and all of those things, use cooking, you have to go. So my mom will send us out to go to a tap, a place, a borehole area in the community to go and fetch water now. So all of us will carry our keg and be first. We'll carry our buckets and we go there, we'll take water, and she will put out all these big drums. And sometimes I just be asking, when will this thing get filled? When will it get filled? But the more we go to that place, take water, put it. As we are doing it and doing it, do you know what happens? It then gets what? Filled. That's how I look at it. We make the little things you are putting every day. Don't worry. It might not look, the results might not be evident outward, but just keep putting that little thing every day on a daily basis, no matter how little. 2 minutes here, 1 minute there, 0 minutes there. If there's anything like that, just keep putting it. It will get full. And then when you become full, you will now start flowing and overflowing and be imparting, right? Out of the abundance of the heart. So moving on, let's quickly talk about a vision board. So we have talked about goals, and I want to ask us, we remember the pillars for goal setting: clarity, Can we echo it together? Commitment and what? And consistency. So we're going to talk about that. I'll dwell on that briefly. The daily habits that you can do. So what's a vision board? A vision board is a powerful tool that uses visuals and affirmations to represent your goals and keep you motivated. The beautiful thing is that we are all creatives. Do we agree? Yeah, we are all designers, and vision board is like designing something. We are all creatives, right? So vision board is like you putting all of those goals. So you have those goals in your mind, you write it down. There's power in writing down. You write them down, you type them. You now pick each of the cadre, my career goal, my sales goal. You pick an image, you represent it, and then you put it in a board. I'm going to show us next an example of a vision board. I've said you can do it digitally. You can use Google Slide on your laptop, and then you put it on your phone so that you're seeing it every day. The truth is this, vision board is like a mirror. I wrote something. A vision board is not magic. It is a mirror. It shows you who you are becoming. It trains your focus. It shapes your decisions. It filters your opportunities. It disciplines your distractions. Because once you can see your future clearly, you can start making different choices daily. We have the vision boards around us here at that one. All these things are vision boards. This place doesn't look like it right now, but it's going to look like it. Every day we are building it. And as we are building it, we are having ideas. Things are coming into your heart of how to go about it. Oh, do this, make this call, do this, do that. Before you know it, you just see that you are living in the reality of it. I have been teaching this for a decade, and I see the results. I see how powerful this tool is. These were things that people gatekeep. I don't know how to gatekeep. I don't even know how to do it. I know something I want to dish it out. Let us all do this and see how our life will blossom, right? Now, moving on. AI has made it beautiful. To create a vision board, you can use AI. I created this is also, but don't worry, sorry. My AI twisted all of our faces. This is supposed to be Mr. Felix. This is supposed to be me. This is supposed to be Mr. Oluwagbemiga, Mrs. Adebayo, Mr. Steven, Miss Kate, Mr. Timothy. This is Mr. Chika.
So you could jump.
Who else? Miss Amy, Mr. Daniel. You see yourself? Yeah. Awesome. I used the AI, and I told it, please do not change the faces. Don't change the face. So what I'm saying is, right now, because of technological tool, we can use AI to actually create your vision board. If you see yourself in a particular country, right, this year, maybe you want to go for vacation there, use AI, put yourself there, right? I saw a friend that I saw her vision board. She put herself and her family in a country, like they were all of them. You will see things that is real. It's actually AI, right? So that's the power of that tool now. So this is an example of a vision board, right? And then now, thank God. So I said celebrating wealth. I said I was going to mention this. Yeah, so all of us, we are a wealthy clan already at that one. There's wealth here. This thing is intentional. Start the whispers of impossibility. Let's feel the possibility of family wealth, creation, and preservation. Let me tell you about wealth. Do we want to hear? Yes. So, money is a tool. Do we all agree?
Yes.
Wealth is not just about money. Wealth in people, wealth in resources, wealth in wisdom, wealth in time, wealth in character, wealth in health. Do we agree that that's true wealth? Exactly. So, just wanted to mention that wealth is not just about money. And money is just a tool. That's the truth. Wealth in people. When I was preparing this, I thought of something and I said, Advent people are amazing people, to be sincere. And this is not because we're all here. The reason is because we show up for ourselves. There are people that they are in places right now, they are so lonely, they don't have one or two persons that show up for them, that can show up for them. They don't have one person that they can call and they will leave everything they are doing and show up for them. We are people here that show up for people. Wealth in people, wealth in resources, wealth in character, wealth in wisdom, wealth in health. Because what is the use of the wealth if you do not have the health to enjoy it? That's why most times we always talk about exercising yourself. Even if it's just water, do it. That we will see the difference. So moving on. Now, I'm wrapping up. This is a system that works. A system is a way of doing things that is structured, repeatable, and reliable. An example of a system is a digital system, money app. A lot of us have money apps that tracks your spending. Do we agree? Some of us have money apps that helps you to save, right? It's just deducting the money every day, depending on how you set it. That's a system. Then also at Adbon, we have system of operations for different departments. We also have Adbon system of onboarding new clients. There's a process. Oh, this client reach out. This is what you check. This is what you feel. You make payment. So we have a system. You might not realize it, but it's a system. And everyone seated here, we also have personal system. I always like to call it morning routines. It's a system. If I sample 2-3 persons now, we all have routines. We all have. As you wake up, the first thing you do, it's already a system. Now, I want to introduce us to something. We can always tweak it, right? Like I said, I will introduce us. You can always align it to fit your own self, your season, your schedule. I call it the wealth routine system, created by Oluwatomi Oluwagbemida, myself. So I noticed that a lot of billionaires, a lot of wealthy people now, and we already established it together, there's wealth, right? There's riches, it's different from wealth. And recently I've unfollowed certain feeds on my Instagram that I know that these things are not feeding my mindset, right? And I started following feeds that are feeding my mindset. Like I saw one billionaire something that tells you things about wealth, right? Rooted in God, not the illegal one, right? So I now created this routine, and I noticed that billionaires, they have routines. The morning routine, you can even research it. Some people have made movies about it. YouTube, there was one time one popular person was trending because of his morning routine. People have routines. It's just that some people do not have intentional routines that can lead them to results for their goals, right? And give them a better life. Now, this one, I use the acronym of wealth. There's someone that wrote a book about the miracle money. We have someone too that wrote something about savers, the 5 a.m. morning routine. Hell Erod, that's his name. Savers, he used the acronym savers. So this one is wealth. What does this mean? W. A lot of us do this. Worship, wake with prayer. Don't forget, we're talking about a system that can actually bring those goals and visions to reality. Daily habits, daily consistent habits. Start your day with prayer or spiritual alignment. Connect with God. The E there, please let's echo it together.
Yes, bring this thing.
Elevate your mindset. Meditation. Meditate with a music. See, my team members, distinguished team, meditation is powerful. Very powerful. Now, it clears your mind, it reduces stress and sets focus for the day. The A there is let's do it together. Affirm and visualize. Visualization of your vision board. If you put your vision, after you have done it with hair or anything you want to use, and you see it every day, just glance it every day. You can put it on your phone or your screensaver or your laptop. Glance it you will see what this thing will do. You might not achieve 100%. See, I always say you cannot do 100% every year. At least, but you do 70%, and that's A already, right? Now, then use affirmations. Affirmations like, today is a great day. No matter what I encounter today, it is a great day. I am winning today. I am attracting opportunities. I'm meeting my goals. I'm disciplined. I'm focused. Money attracts me today. Well, you just few affirmations. Those things work. Then the L there, let's echo it together.
You're coming.
Okay. The L, I'm wrapping up. Learn daily. So spend time reading, listening, or skill building, right? Something, maybe one chapter, it doesn't have to be a chapter, or one leaflet in a book a day, or a podcast as you are coming to work, or something just to learn daily. Because the truth is, I understand that whatever it is you are looking for is also looking for you, right? And people don't just become prosperous or successful, they have grown in their mindset to match that success. That's just it. And this thing helps us to grow in our mindset, to have that growth mindset, to have that abundance mindset, not scarcity mindset, not busy mindset. Now, the next T is track and what? Gratitude journaling. I see you always mention this. Gratitude journaling is powerful. The more you are thankful for something, the more it starts to increase in your life. When I started doing this, I would sit down and write just 2 lines, 3 lines. After a while, I noticed that the thing, you will sit there, you will not even want to leave. It's just, what is that saying? That things have increased in your life. The more you are thankful for something, the more it increases in your life. Review progress and maintain a positive abundance mindset. And the final one, which is the H, is undo your to-do. Take action. That's when you now write your to-do for the day. Write your daily to-do list and begin to do tasks. On a conclusion, have you gotten value? Yeah, I know we are quiet. We are soaking in all the value. In a final note, like I said earlier, I can't talk about goals without talking about God, right? And the principle I just explained to us, the wealth routine system, if you can just stick to this thing every day, right, you will see how transformative the year would be. In conclusion, there's a scripture that says Joshua 1:8. I love it so much. And the Bible works. This book, learning of the law, shall not depart out of thy mouth, affirmations. But thou shalt what? Meditation. Daring day and night. Sincerely, my people, I don't do day and night. I don't have time, right? Like the work and all of that. But I do day. And somebody can decide to pick night. Okay, my day, I can, do night. The scriptures day and night, right? Then something that thou mayest observe. I put that part in green. Please, what is it? Is this saying? It's to do. Take action. If you don't do, don't do. Let's see what this thing is saying. To do according to all that is written therein, because I can always we can pour into us. We have great speakers that come here that will pour into us, facilitate us. But if you don't do, you will not see the results. We are the architect of our life. We can always only pour into you. We are the architect of our life, and how you want the life to be, you'll be the one to design it. So you have to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way what? Prosperous. And then thou shalt have what?
Success.
Good success. I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to tell you that goal setting and vision board is powerful. And 2026 has started on an incredible note. It's going to be a great year for everybody.
Really?
Yeah, it's going to be a great year. And so keep doing, and recommendations, you can learn more on this. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for bringing yourself.